Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage ARMA International Chief Executive Officer, Bob Baird.
Good morning, ARMA. Good morning. Thank you. I'm excited to welcome you to ARMA Live 2016 in the wonderful, wonderful city of San Antonio. We have a great conference in store for you, and our keynote speaker today, who I just met, is Dara Torres. As you likely know, she is the oldest swimmer to ever compete in the Olympics and won 3 silver medals in the 2008 Games at the age of 41. Also, this week, we launched our first ever mentorship program. We have matched 68 participants into 34 pairs of mentors and mentees. And if you are part of that program, could you please stand? Terrific. Thank you. And as always, we have packed the Expo floor. We simply couldn't do a conference like this without our business partners and sponsors. Also, some other exciting news. Bryce Sample, the ICRM board president, has asked me to let you know that today they are launching their new CRA, the Certified Records Analyst designation. Please stop by their booth to learn more about this exciting initiative. I also want to recognize all of our certified records managers. Could you please stand? Terrific. That's great. Thank you. And a couple of other acknowledgments. First, we have a terrific board of directors seated in the front row, and I'd like to introduce you to them now. Our president, Tara Ladner, president-elect, Alona Cody, immediate past president, Peter Kurlitz, and our treasurer, Michael Haley. And our directors, Mark Chaddick, Margaret Hermesmeyer, Mark Levin, Peggy Siluberget, Robin Thompson, and Ryan Zilm. Could you please stand? Thank you. Second, you have an amazing staff at headquarters who are working very hard to make this conference a huge success. You saw them in the videos a few minutes ago, and you'll see them here in bright red shirts. Please introduce yourself to them. I know they would love to meet you. And a conference this amazing wouldn't happen without those who volunteer their time to assess all of the proposal submissions. I would like to recognize our conference proposal review group now. Could you please stand? Terrific. This spring and summer, I had the privilege of attending all of our 5 regional leadership conferences. What was made evident to me is that ARMA is incredibly strong because of the dedication of these volunteers. If you serve in a leadership role in your chapter or region, could you please stand? Thank you for everything you do. I'm going to address 2 things this morning. The first is membership, and the second is membership value. ARMA's one thing has been and always will be you, our membership. But a situation facing nearly all professional membership associations just like ours, is declining membership. It's not just us, it's everybody. But the good news for us is that many of our members who are becoming aware that we are not the same old ARMA they used to know, realize that we have changed dramatically in the last year, and they are choosing to stay. And the decline of membership in associations of all types can be traced directly to one simple demographic. The research shows us that it's demographics. Those who are younger have been reluctant to join professional membership associations for several reasons, including cost. It could be that average of $26,000 of college debt that makes it difficult to join a professional membership association. They get all of their information, they believe, over the internet, and there's a perceived lack of value. However, researchers believe this may be changing as that generation gets older and recognizes the value of professional membership, and that's beginning to happen. The first wave of millennials are no longer millennials. Our young professionals, we have a young professionals advisory group, you may know that, has told us that they wanted meaningful mentor-mentee relationships. And by the way, this is not just true for those who are young, but those who may be older, but are new to our industry. So at this conference, I mentioned, we launched our first ARMA mentorship program. This is not just a one-time conference event, but rather a program designed to thrive for years to come. And I am also very, very pleased to announce, and some of you may have seen the announcement, that right after this conference, we will begin working on making membership more value to those still in school, on campus, in high school, and we will find a way to show that generation that we have something tremendous to offer to them in the way of a career. Most of our current members are on the older side of the age curve, and many of you have heard me speak to that. And if that's you, I'm asking you to not associate retirement from your job with retirement from ARMA. I'm reminded of Crawford Jenkins, who I met in Atlanta at a chapter meeting a few months ago. Who here knows Crawford Jenkins? Yes. Crawford Jenkins is 90-plus years old. He shows up for every Atlanta chapter meeting in a coat and tie, and he has a handshake that will crush you. He crushed me. And he said, "Bob, ARMA needs to change." That's from someone who's 90-plus years old, and we are changing. And I just want to say, if Crawford can still attend chapter meetings, so can you. And I now want to switch gears, and I want to talk about that membership value. And the value of ARMA is greater than ever before. As I mentioned, ARMA is undergoing a major transformation, and providing that greater value is at the heart of that transformation. First of all, your chapter's programming, networking, and leadership opportunities make membership in ARMA a no-brainer. The value, if you do nothing else, is there. And if you're not active in your chapter, change that. Get involved. Ask the board, how can I help? They'll let you know. Okay? Well, we've launched 5 new programs this year. First, we've made more than 200 webinars absolutely free to our membership. These web seminars cover a broad range of topics, and many are pre-approved for IGP and CRM certification. Second, we have made more than 200 job aids absolutely free. We heard you. You said you're nickel and diming us to death. We're not doing that anymore. Third, we have significantly improved the Chapter Session of the Month program and made it more accessible than ever before for those who are members of chapters. And fourth, next month, we will roll out a new series of virtual roundtable discussions, free to our membership. And last, but probably most exciting new offering to date is ARMA In Depth. How many here have seen ARMA In Depth? That's discouraging. Very. We are on our 5th issue of ARMA In Depth. Each month, In Depth does a deep dive into a particular area of our industry. It provides tons of valuable tools, such as excerpts from books, webinars, as well as magazine articles, job aids, and best practices to help you resolve your most difficult workplace issues. And like I said, we just released our 5th issue of In Depth. And again, it's provided at absolutely no cost to our professional membership. Let me just say this, since there were so few people. It does come about the first Wednesday of every month in your email, so look for it. Maybe it's getting blocked, I don't know. But you can go to our website, and there is a link that says In Depth. It's red. Click on it, and it will take you to all 5 issues. Other changes. Next spring, the electronic version of the Information Management magazine will include valuable bonus content only available to those who are members of ARMA. And we have been working on the website. It is dramatically improved with a new search engine, and very soon we will have a significantly improved join and renew process and shopping cart. We also have a brand new virtual conference delivery platform. It's amazing. And once again, if you're a professional or associate member of ARMA, you can attend the upcoming December virtual conference, which is a best of this conference, absolutely for free. And most importantly, and you're going to love this, I hope, the principles, the maturity model, the core competencies, the job descriptions, the glossary, are all being updated. We know this is important to you, and it's important that they be current, and we are making that happen. And we thank those of you who have volunteered to help us with that enormous undertaking. This is not something the folks at headquarters can do. This requires a community, one we have here, and we do truly appreciate your help every time you do help us with one of our initiatives. And I am very proud to say we now have 229 information governance professionals. Could our IGP designees please stand? Thank you. And congratulations. We think it's very telling and very positive that we are beginning to see job announcements not only recommending candidates have the CRM designation, but also the IGP designation. So the bottom line is that today's ARMA is not the old ARMA. We have undergone a major transformation this last year, and we are just getting started. I hope you see this, and I hope you agree. If you have questions, I'll be here. Talk to me. I also hope that you know that your board, seated here, and my staff care deeply about this organization, this 61-year-old organization, that many of you have given the better part of your lives to serve. So, thank you for being here. It's going to be a great week.